Alright. I'm excited. Okay. We are live. Whew. It's hot in here. Very hot in here right now, y'all. So I am back currently. Hopefully, I'm doing better. I took a real long break from YouTube. I don't know if it's been a month. Probably has been. But, I am back forever, you could say. A short, sweet, long term of things. So yeah. That'd be cool to talk to y'all for a little bit. You know, stuff's been changing. I've obviously, you know, still waiting on the recording room to get done. So yeah. Oh, my hat's messed up. Hold on. I gotta fix that. It bugs me because it's dented. I went back to my true blonde hair. Yeah. So, talk about a few things. Obviously, yes, I know I got a mustache and beard now. Feels like it hasn't been that long, but it has. So, I've been thinking because I've obviously been on YouTube for, I think it's 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't remember. It's been such a long time. But, so to kick off this whole new schedule thing that I got going on, the displays will be a bit different this year. Starting off with a couple things. So, I remember how I said last year I was going to live stream how I built everything around Halloween and stuff. It was just too hectic. It was way too busy. I did a couple of videos, you know, for it. Christmas, same way. Too hectic, way too much stuff out in the yard. Way too much that had to be done at a certain time. Because I was behind a couple of weeks for it. So, that being said, I want to tell everyone happy St. Patrick's Day. I do have a St. Patrick's Day inflatable outside. So for the journey that we got going on now, and what's going to happen, and what's going to be done with the channel, there's a lot that's going to be done to it. Hi guys, welcome everyone in. Hopefully y'all can chat. It's like I said, it's been a whole month since I've been back on here. First things first, I obviously will start at some point I'll make a poll after this live stream about if y'all want to see what I do. So the reason why I've been gone for a whole month is because I've had a couple things happen. First thing is I had to get everything reorganized outside in the garage. Obviously, also the storage building. Because there was just too much shit stacked in there. I got a couple of new Christmas things that I'll show you here in a bit. I will be back doing regular videos. But due to the wind that we've had the last couple of weeks has been very, very bad. Sunday, they said that we had wind up to 70 miles per hour wind, which is dangerous. Obviously, driving down, you know, the highway and taking short turns and stuff like that, it's dangerous. Obviously, the new setup is getting built right now. I got my posters up here, like Friday the 13th, Michael Myers, and then me when I was doing my music tour stuff, and I gotta show you all this. I thought this was epic. Hi, AMC M2N. It's a nice name. So, while I was gone, I obviously got this made. I bought this guitar. A good friend of mine, close family member, did this for me. It's My Name River Blessing, and then Jesus is King. Obviously, it's starting to fade a bit, which is fixable. But I think it's so pretty, the way it looks. You know. So, me doing music tour stuff and getting prepped for a concert in the next couple hours. Obviously tonight. This is what I'm wearing. So, you know, it's the Irish stuff. So, back to the whole decorating thing. A couple things are going to change, like Monday through Friday. I'm going to start trying to do Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday videos, and then live streams would be like, I don't know, let's see, maybe Sunday, Monday, I think, maybe, I don't know. What I could do too is start off like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just videos, and then Friday, Saturday do like the weekend streams. That's another plan of mine. I don't know how that's gonna work out with what I've got going on currently. But for a lot of my friends on YouTube, they said YouTube has been having issues, and it has. YouTube hasn't really been pushing out any of my like videos, and there's videos upon videos that I haven't really gotten out, if that makes sense, or haven't gotten fully done, and all the videos are in the editing stage. But YouTube needs to pull their game up, because if not, I'll switch over to streaming on Twitch if I have to. And I thought about doing Twitch live stream. I'm still working on getting a new PC currently, because the old PC kind of just all of a sudden at random. I didn't catch on fire. Thank the Lord it did not catch on fire. But it was the PC was having so many issues trying to keep up with posting videos that it kind of crashed so many times that it just completely was like, fuck it, I'm not turning back on. And that's what it did. Back to the whole doing the holiday stuff though. For this particular year, I'm going to focus on probably doing more of a theme instead of just smashing everything all together like I always do. If y'all have any ideas of like what can be different with the haunted house, because I did a short, like a YouTube short of the haunted house walkthrough, and it cuts off at a certain point, which I hate that it did that shit. But it cuts off at a certain time. But I thought it looked good last year. I was going to do a day walkthrough with it fully functioning and running, all the animatronics going, but it was just too windy Halloween day to do it. So we waited until about 5 when they started doing trick-or-treating, and I thought, okay, well, we can open the haunted house gates, have all the inflatables and animatronics on, we could just push it as we can. Which we did, but some of the blow-ups didn't work well, some of them were kind of off, some of them were just leaning like this. So the wind kind of beat all of them to hell, you know, but that's what you get when you decorate in a state that is super windy and super not wind friendly, if that makes sense. I would say it would make sense to me. But like I said, due to all the stuff that's going on right now, currently YouTube is having issues. But I am back. I look a lot different. A lot of people even on the outside of YouTube are like, Riv, you look different, you look sick, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine. And I am, I'm just tired. But I wanted to take a mental break from YouTube for a while, because a lot of stuff has just been building up to certain things that I didn't want to happen, or stuff that had to happen. Moving forward with all that's been happening. So, sorry guys, I'm tired. Well, back to the whole building and constructing and everything. What happened is a lot of the stuff that has been happening outside of YouTube in my real life has been getting in the way of, um, it's just been crossing over and been getting into my YouTube stuff, and it's like, okay, well, this has gotten so much worse, where it's like, okay, I need to focus on this, but I gotta focus on this. Or, you know what I mean? Or you gotta focus on one thing, you gotta focus on this, or like vice versa. Like, okay, I need to work on this for a couple days. No, this has to be fixed. No, this has to be dealt with. So, I'm going to work out. I'll post it probably here, and then on on my, I don't know why I'm thinking of Messenger right now. I probably have something going on over there. I'll probably post it on YouTube, and then I do have a Facebook, but that's for like stuff that's important or trying to expand on what we're doing. So for 18 years we lived here, and I didn't realize we actually did Halloween 18 years here. And I thought it was 13 years, but I forgot that we didn't start as big as we have it now, where it was just one little thing that kicked it all off. That being said, obviously videos I'm going to start pushing out daily now. I've got a couple things that are vintage that I want to really do a review on. I think they're cool, they're neat. I'll probably live stream painting the nativity, because they need to be painted. They're really down for the count. Their paint's all, sun bakes it, falls off. Paint chips, it comes off. So we're going to try to do that. I also thought about expanding more outside of decorating and like everyday bloopers, like of my life, like everyday shenanigans that happen. But I have been planning something very special. So when we hit 200 subscribers, there's going to be probably, and I'm hoping it'll work out, a special giveaway. And the merch is getting worked on as we're speaking. But I don't know what I'm going to. I don't know. That being said, so how's everyone's St. Patrick's Day going? And I wanted to, and every year I always decorate the yard, and I always dress up every year. For Easter, I don't know if I'm going to do the Easter display this year. I haven't really had the time to go into the storage buildings and look around to figure out where anything's at, because, like I said, everything got moved again. Everything's been moved. Some things have been sold. Some things have been bought. Some things I haven't seen in like the last 5 years or 18 years apparently. And some of them are in okay condition. Some of them I don't want to use because they're just vintage and I don't want them ruined. But I know like keeping them in the box forever is not going to help them. But like sticking them out every now and then is like okay. So that also being said, I'm going to work with a schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be stream days. Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday, I did that wrong again. No, I'm on the right track. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be like videos for the whole, like, or I could do Monday through Thursday videos, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday live streams, which I think is probably a lot better in what I got going on. But there's still a lot that's been going on. There's been health issues that I've figured out that I got to take care of. I'm not dying or anything. People have actually been worried about me. But if y'all want to reach out to me, I'll put my phone number up. If y'all want to communicate about certain things or have any ideas. I thought about kicking off a group chat as well. I'm so tired because it's like almost 6 o'clock where I'm at. and the days have gotten longer, nights have gotten shorter, it seems like, and they have. Um, but back to what I was saying though, due to a lot of stuff that's been happening, what's been going on, what's been like constructed and whatnot. So behind the scenes, and I'll probably start videoing behind the scenes of everyday life of me because it's crazy. And it's probably more enjoyment for you guys because I either hurt myself or I stab myself with certain things by accident when I'm working. Or I drop a hammer on my foot. It happens. With that being said, I'm going to start. I don't even know where to begin. I might go over like the oldest thing in the collection to like the newest 2026 purchase of this year. Because 2025 was okay. I got like probably like 4, 5 new things. Well, let me think because I bought. Yeah, there was like 5 or 6 new things from last year. This year I want to go more towards the animated inflatables, like the teeter totter Christmas one. You know, the gingerbread teeter totter, or the animated snow globe, or so, you know, I just want to do something animated this year instead of everything being static, except for the music box, because it's cool with everything with lights motioned, but I want to get some kind of animation in the yard where it attracts more people to look at it and actually take the time to see everything, because everything was so crammed the last couple of years that some of them actually haven't been seen, and most of them are bigger now. So when I usually, and one person commented a long time ago, like, hey, how do you do your size of what's the biggest, what's the smallest? For me, the biggest are always in the back because they're just over everything. You know, they're looking down on everything. Then the middle-sized ones, and then the 4-footers, to the small ones, to the tiny ones, to, you know, the miniatures as I call them, like the 3-footers, 2-footers, or whatever, or 3 to 4-footers. But like everything from the 12-foot to the 20-foot are always in the back, and then from that there's always the 10-footers down to the 6-footers in the middle, and then the small blow-ups, 4-footers, all 4-footers. And that's just like how I like it because it makes more sense. Everything's not crammed together. You know, like the bigger ones, like on Halloween, they were crammed. They were way too crammed. The haunted house is mostly the one that takes up too much damn space in the yard. That's gonna change. But what I'm gonna do for October is when September rolls around. So September the 14th, and I've been looking forward to doing this too. So every day. And y'all want to mark this down because y'all don't want to miss it, because it's like premium behind the scenes type shit that people need to watch, and they'll like it because it's funny. It'll crack people up. But it's everything from the start to the first screw getting put in to the last pole getting set for the haunted house and the last wall getting put together. Because I only did 2 walls last year and it actually worked out as planned. I was going to do a 3rd wall, but I thought no, because if the wind catches it, the wind's going to take it. And sure enough, it was gone. I didn't have no animatronics in the haunted house due to like tripping hazards, and they're not spaced out as the bigger ones used to be. So my plan is to get on Facebook or eBay and try to get a original the 208 haunted house or the 2007, 17-foot long haunted house, something that would make sense where it's vintage, but it fits everything. Just like for Christmas, I'm gonna probably start going towards more lights, and maybe less inflatables. I don't know. I thought about doing more inflatables, less lights, but I want to balance it where it makes sense, where there's not too much of something and not too little of something, because I've noticed that it happens every year. Christmas last year was kind of almost balanced to the point where it made sense, but it was still missing something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I don't have a snow globe, which it probably is, or I don't have a carousel that's animated on the inside. And those two I've always wanted, or the Santa in the chimney, that pops up, pops out, pops in, pops out, and I'm like, well, if I do that, I have to make sure it's tacked good. I don't know if I want it on the roof. It probably won't ever be up there. I think it'd look cool up there. Obviously, we have a tree, so it probably would make sense. So, what I might try to do this year is balance out Halloween a certain way, and then balance out what's going to happen with, I don't know. Balance it out where it makes a lot of sense. Because, like I said, it isn't. When you look out there, it's nice, it's cool when you're out there. But when you look close, like when you like sit there and actually look closely at it, you're like, something doesn't look right. And you could just tell the way it looks. It's like, well, gee, that doesn't look like it's like this side's got more than this side, or this side's got less and this side's got more. I want to balance it out in the middle where it looks good, it's not too crammed, you can see everything, you can see all the moving parts of it's like a machine. You want to see all the cogs and gears turning, because if one cog and gear is not turning and it's way in the back, you ain't going to see it, you know? You're like, damn, it must be that blind, but it's like all the way back there. But I want it where it's fluctuating, where it looks decent, and then I'm going to start building custom shows probably for Christmas. And I'm like, well, if I do that, you know, I got to take this off because it's like scratching my head all the hell. But it's like, well, if I do that, where am I going to begin? And where's the middle process of like, okay, I need to step back for a minute, check everything. Because what I do is when it becomes that holiday, I slap everything out. I'm like, bam, it's done. Don't have to worry about it. I have to go out there and fix it due to the wind and stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is hopefully get in contact with an old friend of mine. Maybe he'll help me out, figure out what I'm doing wrong. And maybe... Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Sorry, guys. But maybe we'll figure out what's going to happen down the line. But I will promise this. I know I've been a bad YouTuber. I know I have been a... what's the word? I feel like I'm not pushing enough content where people are enjoying it, because I don't get any ideas. I don't get no... What was you... Not energy. I don't get the... There's a damn word for it. I can't think of the word. Shit. I don't get the energy or the... what is that word? I can't think of the word. Let me tell you, if it was out in the open, it would probably hit me on the head and kill me by now. I just don't get the motion or whatever. I can't think of the damn word. Y'all let me know in the comments, because I might pull my hair out by the end of the week and I might be bald by then. But I don't have the vision of what I want done, because it seems like every year it's the same setup. But just like Christmas, it's been the same setup for years. 3 net lights in the back, and then the pole does it, and then the candy canes, and then the archways, you know, and it's all going, and it's all the same setup. I want to try something different, but I'm scared, because if I do something different, I'm afraid someone's not going to like it, or they're like, oh, you always did the same thing. What's the change now? But the thing is the reason why I haven't changed the setup for Christmas is because I know where everything goes. And y'all have seen the cord mess that goes on back there. Just like Halloween, there's I've counted probably 40 cords or more in that yard. But I don't want to do a change of something that y'all won't like, or people won't like in my neighborhood, because back then in my neighborhood everyone used to decorate, and nowadays they don't. And there's only about 3 people in my neighborhood that do it. Me, my aunt and uncle, and my friend of mine. And my aunt and uncle don't do it like they used to, because they used to do it big. I mean, they did it beautiful. And it's still beautiful, it's just they've stepped back from it, which I can understand, because they always want to do something different. Me, on the other hand, I have so much where I'm like, okay, this comes out. I want to be like, oh, I want to use this one, or like, no, I'll put this one to the back. I'll drag out this one because it hasn't been used in a while. You know what I mean? I don't want it where it's like, oh, he's got the same old stuff. I want to do it where it's like, oh, I've never seen that before. Or, oh, that must be new. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's happening with YouTube as well as what I'm posting. It's like, oh, he's got the same setup. I don't want to watch it. Let me tell y'all, if I am doing something wrong, please, for the love of pancakes, that's going to be my safe word now. Let me know. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or if y'all don't like how I'm doing it, or like, hey, like, your audio's messed up, or your camera's glitching. I'll fix it. Okay? That being said, so the schedule for this week, I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I will switch back to the everyday trying to upload and post. I'm gonna also try to get on Twitch and see if I can start live streaming there. Maybe it'll reach more people. YouTube, like I said, y'all need to step up your game or I'm quitting YouTube. Because my videos ain't getting pushed out. A lot of people that I've watched, like 8-Bit Ryan, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, you know, all of them, Vanoss and all of them. Something's up with that YouTube algorithm where it's not making any sense anymore. One YouTuber quit because of you guys. And I don't want to do that, but if it keeps becoming a hassle where I have to, like my videos or the live streams, they're set to privately automatically. Stop messing with my shit. Because if you don't, I will probably quit YouTube, leave y'all a bad review, and probably sue you guys. If not, a friend of mine will. We are tired of getting pushed around like this because we can't keep living where it's bad enough that Snapchat's changed, Facebook's getting changed, Instagram's getting dealt with. And it's like, and it's not like me, it's not like complaining or anything. It's just, I don't like how my videos don't get pushed out where people can enjoy us. You know, that goes for all the YouTubers. That goes from anybody that has a channel. Because if it happens again, I will make a video, post it, and I'm going to watch very carefully. If it gets anything differently changed when I don't mess with it, YouTube's going to be in trouble. So, I'm going to leave this video of me babbling here, but hopefully everything works out. I will make sure the video gets posted. YouTube, goodness. I'll let y'all be updated on the PC and stuff and everything getting worked on. I think that's it. So, if you guys enjoyed this live stream, hit that notification bell. Please subscribe. Most of you aren't, and some of you are. And if you don't like my content, then just at least subscribe because it helps me out grow. If you don't like the content, you don't gotta watch me. You can turn off the notification and be like, oh, I don't want to watch him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not asking y'all to watch me every single day. I'm just asking if you would please subscribe because it helps me figure out what I need to change. And commenting. If y'all are too scared to comment, that's okay. I'm not mean. I'm not a rude person. Unless you piss me off, then you're going to get the potato sack up the head. That's my Irish coming out today. But yeah, like, and be honest, like, hey, I don't like how you set this up. You should try it this way. Or like, hey, I don't like how you're doing your videos. I need to know because it helps me and it helps my other YouTube creator friends out there to figure out what y'all like to watch, you know? Hopefully I'll get my merch up on YouTube where y'all can start purchasing it, and it's going to be cheap. It's not going to be expensive. It's like $20 here, $15 there, $5 for a keychain or something. Nothing outrageous. But yeah. That being said, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go eat dinner. I'm going to lay my ass down probably. And I will see y'all either tomorrow or Wednesday. Or wait, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday, I mean. I'm so sorry, y'all. My days are mixed up. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm going to get off here. Probably lay down, take a nap. Like I said, please hit that notification bell. Please make sure you're subscribed, because YouTube obviously is not also pushing notifications out, which I find really weird. And comment. If y'all are scared to comment, that's fine. If y'all need any way to contact me, I will give y'all my phone number if y'all want to chat. If not, fine. So I'm going to leave this here. YouTube, please fix your shit. The YouTube algorithm is sucking right now. Get it dealt with. Be done with it. I will see you guys in the next video or the next live stream. So, love y'all guys. Stay strong. We are the Jimmy family. The inflatable and light show family that we are. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.